deal with airplane peanuts.
You know why he's hostile?
Why?
He just got out of jail. He stormed the stage at Dave Chappelle last night. Was that you, Doc?
Fucking no.
Yeah, it looked like you. I was like, what?
Dude, they beat the shit out of that guy.
Oh, good.
Did you see the pictures of this guy?
No.
Bring up the photo of this guy. Look at the guy that stormed this fucking guy. You know what happened. After it was over, they gave him a couple more, they gave him a couple more.
I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that he was assaulted.
What do we do with this as comics?
I think there's probably more security, like really high level shows.
Yeah, I think you got to set the precedent of beating the shit out of people who walk on stage.
How does bro get through with a gun knife?
DC Young Fly had a guy walk on stage, knocked his ass out.
Knocked his ass out.
Knocked his ass out. And then didn't go back to jokes. Like stood there and let everybody know, like I will fuck all y'all up.
But he got in with, that thing.
Yeah, I love him.
How do you get in with that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
At the Hollywood Bowl. You know what I mean?
That's fucking wild, though.
Yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy. This is from TMZ.
I think he has mental issues, so there's a part of me, aside from the weapon, that I saw the sadness in his eyes. But Jesus Christ, his fucking arms look like, you guys ever see Toy Story, what Sid does to his toys? That's what his arms look like. It was just, I don't know. If that kid needs help, I hope he gets help. I hope he does. But anyways, shout out to the cunts that still brought their cell phones in and still filmed. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. You just can't do a show without somebody filming it on some level. I don't know. Put your cell phones in the bags and just sit there like adults. Is that so fucking hard? No, man, I gotta film it, man. I gotta get likes, man. I gotta get some friends on my fucking account, man. But then again, we also don't build anything in this country anymore. Not true. U-turn, turntables, headstrong amplifiers, marijuana. All right? We do make things in this country. You just got to go out and you got to go find it.
I had already seen Chappelle, and so at the bowl, and so this is his fourth night or something. So I was like, hey, our good buddy Chuck Sklar, who's one of Chris's favorite writers, goes, you going to the bowl tonight? I'm like, oh, no, I already saw him. And he's like, you should go. Rock is going up. I'm like, what? And so I immediately had just left you and Adam and said, let's go. This will be his first LA appearance that I know of since the slap. And so Chris Rock is present when another person charges the stage attacking a comedian.
Thank God Chappelle had his own security and not fucking Chris Rock's security. Rock needs to look into that detail. They're a little bit more excited about their jobs than Chris Rock's guys are.
Yeah, I don't really care what your detail is. You could be like, the premier of Israel. No one is anticipating Will Smith charging the stage and slapping you. I think they could have been lax there.
If Chappelle had been hosting or presenting at the Oscars and Will Smith smacked him, Chappelle's guys would have come out and smacked the shit out of Will Smith. I guarantee that.
Yeah, I think that Will Smith should, in a way, not like, comedian, it's just like it put a rift in like the zeitgeist of culture. You know what I mean? Like, it did something. I don't know what, but it did something. And the fact that Dave Chappelle thing happened right after is like, it did something.
Yep.
There was a move. It moved.
That guy
reality.
isn't doing that to Dave if Will didn't do that first.
I agree.
Facts.
And he knew he was going to get lumped the fuck up, but it was worth the lumping for the attention it was going to give him. And people are willing to take these shots for attention. They saw nothing. He goes, oh, that's actually maybe the worst thing, that nothing happened to Will. If Will got lumped up emotionally or in some way,
the opposite of nothing happened.
Yo, he got celebrated.
He sat there, they all clapped.
They had a fucking standing ovation for him.
And that's on Chris.
And that is on Chris, and that is on fucking Chris. So Chris is partially responsible for this happening. No. What I mean is, he's not responsible for this guy doing that to Dave. But the fact that, pressing charges might have been corny or something like that, but just like, you can't come to Oscar for 10 years, whatever corny shit that was, like, that means you get all the attention, all the adulation, because please believe there are people in certain communities that are saying, that guy that attacked Dave, he's a hero.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's a hero. So he got all the love and attention from the people that he wants the love and attention from. He don't want it from the haters. No. He wants it from the celebrators, right? So he got all the love and attention he wants. Now he got lumped the fuck up. And it needs to be extra on top of that. Like, dude got to go to jail. Or else this is going to keep happening. What is the price you're willing to pay for the clout? if the price is low, which it was in Will Smith's case, other people are willing to pay that price too. I just walk around slapping people and nothing happens to me. Shit.
That's why they stopped showing. Literally, why they stopped showing streakers during sports games. Like with some of the streak, because they're like, oh, we don't have enough punishment for this. But if we keep showing this, it's going to happen so much more. So now that's why it don't happen as much anymore, because every time it happens, they don't show it at all.
Bro.
The camera will just shift or go to commercial immediately.
Same thing for fights in the stands at boxing matches.
It's great to be here tonight. So thank you very much for your participation. Oh, Jesus. What the holy crap. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I saw a guy coming up here. It's just a waiter? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just been a little alarming. You know what I mean? Let's get one thing straight. In deference to the other performers tonight, and by the way, now we're talking about a comedy festival because we have comics coming out for you tonight, and that's a tremendous idea. In deference to the people coming out here, let me just say this. When the show is finished, I will be in the lobby, and if anybody wants to come and beat me up, by God, come on out. How many of you would like to hit me right now?
Oh my God.
Okay. And why did
Zoom
he do
in
it?
on
Why
his
did he
face.
do it? Why did he do it?
Well, I don't know motive yet,
Oh, we
but
don't know
apparently
motive?
somebody said he had
Oh shit! You don't. A Bobby Lee show? Assault. Nothing will happen.
assault.
Yeah.
Attack Bobby, because at his show he'll just give you a hug.
Yeah.
But this guy got caught
Oh, my
up in the
God.
Matrix. What's that called in black culture when that happens to this guy, Doc?
Beat down.
Getting beat down.
Got beat down.
You
huh?
getting beat the fuck down. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. So he tackles Dave, and apparently he's got like a knife or something that looks like a gun or a knife. I don't know the details. And Dave got out of the way. Good timing on Dave. Dodged.
This was a psychotic episode. This is not normal behavior. You're 23 years old. 23. Are you that triggered? Well, I wouldn't even. That's premeditated. That's not even like, a crime of passion where you're like in the moment and Dave says something to trigger you at that moment and you run on stage. You plotted this. You brought a fake gun and a knife. You were just waiting for the right opportunity.
Talking about that psychotic episode.
So what? What episode?
I think I'm having one.
What was
No, the psychotic episode, right? That's kind of interesting. This is why this will continue to happen. People will continue to have psychotic breaks, and now they have an outlet for that psychosis. Attacking a comedian just wasn't something that existed, so they don't think about doing it. They're like, oh, let me shoot up a school, or let me go yell at people on the street, or let me go jump in a fucking dumpster or something. This is just another thing you can do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the school shooting shit became a trend. It's not like it always
it was like a
existed
TikTok
throughout
challenge.
history. It's a TikTok challenge.
TikTok challenge.
Yes. So this is a new TikTok challenge, essentially for crazy people. Crazy people are going to start to see that this is something you can do and can get attention for, and you're fighting the good fight or whatever. And once that psychosis starts spinning, there's really no stopping it.
Yeah.
So 100% this is going to happen again.
Also, what's really interesting to me is the at any level. We're talking about the Oscars and the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in your head as a comic, you do like you said when that.
If you're at the funny bone, you getting killed.
Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting that too. I'm like, there's nobody in the security, but I'm at the Hollywood
The security
Bowl.
don't even tell them to stop talking. You gotta be like, yo, can you tell table 7 to shut the fuck up,
Or I'll
please?
just do it on stage, and I gotta kick them out from on stage.
From
like,
on
I'm doing it.
stage,
Yeah.
you are done, bro.
But if you in a tux at the Hollywood Bowl, bro, there is a level of like, all right, I'm beyond that now.
Yeah.
No one's gonna run up here.
Yup.
So that's what's crazy to me is that like, bro, the boldness to do this shit at any kind of venue is like, well, that's definitely new.
Getting up on them stages isn't easy. Like those stages at a theater, like that shit, you gotta like hike your pants.
Every
and
time
shit.
we're at a theater,
Yeah, like-
every time we're at a theater, they put security standing up on stage. You go, I don't want them standing there.
I don't like them. I don't like them
them
staring at the crowd, judging them. I like them to be something else. Now they're gonna be there with me. Sit right there. This shit gonna be like Def Jam, where motherfuckers are sitting at the cocktail tables. That's gonna be my security.
You need an air marshal. You need an air marshal. But it's just like some
100%.
guy that's hanging out on the stage, like a photographer, but he's strapped.
Yeah.
Secret photographer, not even taking pics.
Yo,
That's great, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Now remember, I'm a stand-up comedian myself, so I've got skin in the game. And remember, we're all still sort of adjusting and evaluating what happened around Will Smith. Do you remember for a couple of days, no one really wanted to say that was wrong? We did a video about it at the time, and I was like, this is a bit weird, because I really like Will Smith. He's lovely, but it can't be right to attack someone on stage, can it?
Bam, man, they ran up on stage on me. I was incensed. Pow! Thank you for Jamie Foxx. If you're ever in trouble, Jamie Foxx will show up with a sheriff hat. And all the other comedians just stood there. They're waiting on me to die. So they can take over. I'll see you, Chris Rock. It'll never happen.
Didn't he have something happen at a show? Rogan?
I remember one time the lights went out and just how serious that was. Just that moment of like, fuck. Because he was on stage and you could you can feel it from him too. Just like, fuck. Like, because it's like, with him, it's
the
different.
Joker in this bitch?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's really happening.
Or it's like, it's China in this bitch? Whoever's mad at this nigga today?
Because people hate him.
For real.
And hate and psychosis is a terrifying thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that happened with Chappelle. Is motherfuckers started to, for the first time in my life, people started to hate him. It was different when he went to Africa. Motherfuckers didn't hate him. They were like, is he crazy? Like, what's going on? This was hate.
Yeah.
And if you're a crazy person and you're filled with hate, that's a dangerous combination.
But it's also like a God thing.
I was because I think a lot of niggas look Joe like a god too, especially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Dave is like a hero. He's a goat. He's like bigger than a human being, but he's also hated by some people. And like, there's like a rift. You know what I mean? I feel like crazy people just get...
For how much he's celebrated, those people that hate him even more now.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you think he'll have PTSD from it?
Dave?
Yeah.
No. No, because
it seems traumatic though.
It looks like he won. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but still, okay, he did win.
Do you know what I mean?
I understand that.
It just feels like Dave is like, I don't know. Maybe his security will get tighter. No one will be able to access the stage. Period. Now.
Yeah. I just don't understand how, because I've like been to like a Cure concert, and like, how do I get up there to attack Robert Smith? I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, how would you even be able to do it?
I mean, the Hollywood Bowl. You can walk right up to the stage.
Yeah. I see.
I think what you can do is we're giving tips on how to do this.
Yeah.
You know, as every comedian, that hit very deeply. And what my biggest fear, without commenting on specifically what those issues were, my particular issue was, 40 years in the business, my biggest fear was 40 years ago was not getting a laugh, was somebody not liking what I said, was maybe somebody being offended and confronting me outside and going, that joke was really offensive. And then cancel culture came along. And then it was like, oh my God, if somebody doesn't like your joke or you overstepped a line, you could lose your career. And then after the Academy Awards, I said, but this violence triggers violence. And this is one step that kind of opens a door and triggers somebody that if they don't like what you're saying or they're offended by what you're saying, they are now, it's kind of okay because it's been done to be violent. And that's what my fear was. And then watching what happened to Dave last night confirmed my fear. And I turned to my wife. I was watching it kind of live on Twitter, and I turned to my wife and I said, I don't want to go on stage. I'm really afraid.
I mean, Dave Chappelle did say the guy was a trans guy, and if he is a trans guy, he identified as ass beaten today. I'll tell you that. That was for sure.